Pick a Gilgamesh. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Forgive me, it took a little longer to get the live going. We had some domestic things to take care of, but we are back. We are back. It is nice to see you. Hello, my name is Keith. You are a man of letters here to bring you knowledge, information, and hopefully at the very least a bit of entertainment. Welcome. Oh man, it's a vibe tonight. It's something I feel like just adduction line, a wave of wonder hit me and it felt real nice. So I'm stoked you guys got to make it. Hello, right? Hi. How you guys doing? Happy Monday. I'm gonna read you a comment that I got. That I'm looking at my comments. I haven't checked them today yet. And one of the comments says, "FYI for spell work and subconscious programming video." It says, "FYI, sometimes your dreams can be invaded by dead people posing as characters in your dreams. They can provoke sexual dreams and nightmares. Ideally, you should be lucid every night you dream to avoid these psychic attacks and rapes. But I'm just a crazy man. What would I know?" All right. Leon. That was heavy. Or maybe it's just the music. But noted. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about the dead invading your dreams and posing as characters? Maybe that should have been tonight's video. How do you feel about the dead invading your dreams and posing as characters within those dreams? Okay, I'm going to... we'll start the video in just a second. We'll start reading in just a second. I would just... Let me warm up the vocal cords. Speaking of warming up the vocal cords, I'm stoked you guys got to see me play some music live. That was cool. Haven't done that for the YouTube channel. And here you guys thought I was just reading books by candlelight over here. Let's go ahead and turn monetization on for this channel so we can make our next meal. All right. 2 current viewers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. Take your shoes off. Stay a while. Nice to see you. Welcome. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Stay a while. We'll go ahead and give one of these bad boys and get it cracking. Get it cracking. Wait, how am I not? Studying with Gandalf in the archives of Gondor. Sigil Hawthorne, swing hard rockstar. That would be cool. Now you guys understand my predicament. Do I attempt to be a reggae rock star and headline festivals, which we are more than capable of doing, but the politics of music I detest, or keep slamming our YouTube channel and make our living that way, which is also equally as dope. They both, one is like a slow burn akin to the mountains of, is it Kilauea in Hawaii that burns, that erupts 24/7. It's not explosive, but it's nice steady burn. Or do we go the music route and explode like Mount St. Helens, but it's just dormant, but every once in a while explodes into a fire? Uh-oh. Wix Studio, come on. Did we lose the feed? I'm so sad. I hope... Actually, I need to turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone. There we go. So we can open up a little more bandwidth for the live. Sorry guys, looks like our internet connection's not too good tonight. I know. Sigil. Whatever allows you to follow thy heart whilstest, whomst also able and keeping the wife smiling. Well said. Well spoken. Well spoken. Oh, my upload speed is at 0.16. Come on. If you guys can hear me, the internet isn't slapping too hard tonight, unfortunately. So it might not be the most pleasurable experience for you guys. Or maybe it is. Oh, upload's now at 21. It's all over the place. That's what we get for not hooking up direct. We're so far from the modem, you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, forgive me. You guys ready? Let's run this. If your screen freezes, just refresh the page and hopefully we're back live because the speeds are up and down at the moment. I love you. Let's go. We got to get this kolbrin finished. I was sick and I was worried about the show, so I took a couple nights off last week and just did some short videos. But we're back at it. We are back at it. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm your host, Keith, your man of letters, here to bring you knowledge, information, and hopefully, at the very least, a bit of entertainment. We have some Middle Eastern Daduk flute going, Armenian Daduk going in the background for some vibes, water for the soul. I will be reading to you the Kolbrin Bible. We are now in the Kol book. We finished the Bronze Book, the Egyptian portion of the Kolbrin Bible. We are now into the Celtic or Celtic, however one wishes to pronounce it, and we are there. And we will be diving deep into the knowledge of the ancients. Take what you must, leave behind what you find unnecessary, and let it, as much as you can, enliven the soul. And add a layer of whimsicality, of the potential for magic, real magic, in our everyday lives. Remember, the potential is always there. It's whether or not we can tune into it. It's whether or not we can slow down enough, engage enough, and shut out enough to allow what is already there to seep deep into the bones, deep into the soul. Let it pervade that aura, that electromagnetic field, whatever you want to call it, whatever branch of philosophical intellect you would like to call it. Meet me there. Meet us there, because it is real. It is real. Hello, Gene. We'll see you in a second, Sigil. Just finished a popping training. Electric Avenue. Here's a group of people looking for the perfect beat. The nation passing for a perfect beat. Look for the perfect beat. Hello, Zoe Sophia. Well, welcome everyone. Here we go. We're gonna start. Let me make sure the check. Or not, because my mic's not hooked up to GarageBand. Let's go. Come on. Check. Oh, there we go. Hello, my name is Keith. Check. Hello, my name is Keith. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. My name is Keith Cypress Garcia, he who dwells in the woods. Okay, that looks good. Man, I am starving. Okay, let's go. We're beginning, everyone. Pyramid 7, nice to see you. Sea Fleet, hello. Zoe Sophia, hello everyone. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I love you guys. It's been a while, it has. Here we go. Chapter 11, Towards Superiors. Actually, before I start, some context. He's showing how one should act towards different types of people. So we're on the 4th chapter pertaining to that. There was servants toward other, or I can't remember the other ones. The last one was servants. Now we're on towards superiors. Towards superiors. Chapter 11. Towards superiors. The state of servitude has many advantages, for it escapes the cares and decisions of authority. He who serves oh man, I totally forgot my dad might come over today. Balls. Hold on. Hey, what's up, Pops? How far out are you? On what? Okay, cool. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Oh. we might have to come back later, you guys. It feels so late. It's 7. It's getting up there. But I need to get some of this kolbrin done tonight. I need at least an hour done. My pops is coming over. We're doing some projects right now, and we're both really excited. So I guess we'll read until he arrives. Sorry, guys, for the anticlimactic. We'll read until he gets here. Chapter 11, Towards Superiors. The state of servitude has many advantages, for it escapes the cares and decisions of authority. He who serves faithfully may feel no shame in servitude. The loyal servant walks among the concourse with unbowed head. Be faithful to the trust which your master reposes in you, that you may be more trusted and become greater. The time and labor for which he pays belong to him, and if dealt with indifferently, are a fraud against him. Hold your tongue in check when making answer to him. Who is your chief? Do not revile him privately, for this is the way of a coward. Do not abuse men who are greater than you, for this is an admission that you can never be like them. Never injure the arm that protects you, or undermine the supports for the roof that shelter you. Be prudent in your statements, and never let another's speech fall upon you like a noose, so that you must uncoil it by means of your answer. Consult with your superiors pleasantly and quietly, acknowledging your position as a subordinate. Take care not to stir them up. At all times bear yourself like a man, for servitude does not entail servility. A man's position in the community does not indicate his status in life. Though the governor may appear to be noble in his position and with his titles, he may resemble the sacred crocodiles in cruelty and rapacity. When in the presence of your superior, do not press forward unduly or speak in a loud voice, for this will bring you unfavorably to his attention. If you are made unimportant in the presence of your chief, nevertheless conduct yourself with dignity and reserve, and let not your self-command depart from you. Never answer a man in authority when you are wrathful, but remove yourself quietly from his presence. Return a soft answer when he utters words that rankle, and thus he will be pacified, and you will display your self-command and restraint. Answers that provoke those in authority will become rods for your back and staves that strike you down. The wrath of your superiors will react unfavorably upon your affairs. He who remains silent under provocation is the better man, but if he provoked too far, then it is a time for action, for neither silences nor words are adequate. He serves best who serves silently. He serves best who serves silently. The trusted servant is he who keeps his tongue in check. A wagging tongue has its roots in a quaking heart. Go quietly about your task. The reward is your own self-respect, knowing that it is well done. It is harder to be efficient than to be inefficient. Therefore, inefficiency is the mark of the weakling. Loyalty and diligence are qualities of the real man. The weakling is irresponsible and slothful. The path of duty is difficult and beset with problems. Therefore, it is shunned by the weakling, who prefers to take the easy way. The real man finds satisfaction in his craft. The satisfaction of the weakling lies in unproductive foolishness. That chapter is done. These are all short chapters. Towards the wrongdoer. I'm assuming all these towards XYZ. That doesn't make sense. That was chapter 11. This is chapter 10. Now we're on chapter 12. It's interesting hearing, basically they're explaining how one should be a servant, how a real human is, a real man, human, should act as a servant. Siberian Nights. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, by the way. Chapter 12, Towards the Wrongdoer. Abandon the wrongdoer and the worker of iniquity to the dike, that the rising floodwaters may engulf them. Thus their ways shall no longer cause disruption among the people. Let them be seized by the storm. Let them be seized by the storm fiend in the midst of the rising waters. The lawbreaker and the worker of wickedness are to be cast forth from the body of the people, that it remain healthy. The purveyors of filth and the fornicators will be met by the strong arms of real men. The day itself will stand up and make an accusation against their abominable doings, and the night will spew them forth. If the sons of wickedness say, "Lend us your arm in the shadows," let us set a trap for the unwary. That his goods may pass into our possession, let us strike down from behind and leave his body in the gutter. Or let us possess ourselves of his gold by sly means, and thus become rich ourselves. Or, come cast in your lot with us, that by our joint endeavors we shall become wealthy. Walk not along the paths with such as they, for as they lurk for blood, so shall their own blood be requited. The wrath of real men and upright men against the wrongdoers and workers of wickedness is like the hot blast that precedes the sandstorm, and before it the strength of the evildoer shrivels and becomes nothing. The wrongdoer becomes a slave to his own wickedness. Therefore do that which is right, and your spirit shall remain free. It is not sufficient for the real man that he turn away from wickedness. He is the fighting man of God, and his duty is to combat evil wherever he finds it. He who sees an evildoer at work and remains silent is an accomplice. He who remains inactive in the presence of evil condones the deed. That which is not actively opposed is encouraged. The slanderer and the gossip monger shall be cast forth, for their ways are evil. The fornicator and seducer shall feel the strong arms of the real man and regret their deeds. The thief, the trickster, shall be removed, and the murderer shall forfeit his life. The adulterer and those who dispense sorrow shall not go unpunished. The adulterer and those who dispense sorrow shall not go unpunished, but overlook not that which induces him to follow the paths of wickedness. Is it just to cut off the hand to punish the heart. Weaklings encourage wickedness by their weakness. Real men cast it out by their strength. That which benefits man is good and accords with the plan of God. That which is against the welfare of man is evil. But who among men is wise enough to know what is good and what is evil? Therefore, inscribe the writings of wisdom on your heart, that you never lack a guide in the dark alleyways of perplexity. End of chapter 12, chapter 13. Mystic Automotive Shaman. That is quite the screen name. Who remembers screen names? Stoked you're able to catch it, Mystic. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut this one short, though, tonight, you guys. My dad's on his way. We're working on some projects. I was trying to sneak some work in the meantime. We're putting out content every single day. We're popping off. We're taking this channel. We're taking it. So thank you guys for being here. Jean, Zoe Sophia C. Fleet. It's been a while, Mystic. Yes. Next chapter, let's go. Chapter 13, The Unstable Man. There is a man halfway between the real man and the weakling. It is the unstable man. He wavers and is undecided, and thinking he displays a woman's weaknesses, he wrings his hands in the face of calamity and makes no move. Take hold of yourself, be a man. Though now you have a body given over to weaknesses, the soul within has a reserve of resolution. Call it forth, and it will serve you well. Forget the things wherein you are strong, for they need no attention. Consider instead your weaknesses and failings, and keep them ever in sight. Beware the weakness of indecision. For a bad decision is better than no decision at all. Beware of irresolution. Better is it to journey along the wrong path than never start. Yo, that line that they just said is verbatim what my old high school baseball coach told me at one point in my life. And I think I've even used it in some of my videos. I was the catcher. And so as the catcher, I'm really the only one who can see the entire field all at once. So obviously, when you're playing a team sport, you have to communicate with the rest of your team to be most effective. As a catcher, I'm guiding the team. I'm looking at the runner running the bases. Is he slow? Is he fast? Is he going to third? Where does the ball need to go? Do I need to cut it off and go to second? Do I need to come to the plate? The pitcher's not backing up the throw. Hey, pitch, get behind third base now. Hurry up, back up. So I'm the general on the field. But at first, when I was younger, it was there's so many decisions to make. I couldn't make the decision. I was like, I wouldn't make a decision. I wouldn't call anything out. So my team would be like, fucking throwing the ball in the air, throwing it sideways, like driving, all chaos. And my coach would be like, Solis, I'll never forget. He was one of those hard-nosed coaches. It was like, I'll say the nice version. He would say, Keyth, make a decision. Tell your teammates where they need to go. Tell them where they need to throw the ball. He said, you need to get used to making quick decisions. I don't care if it's the right decision or the wrong decision, but you need to make a decision. You will eventually learn along the way. Your mistakes will be learned from, or at least in theory, that's the idea. You will learn from your mistakes. And I've never forgotten that. Ever. Never forgotten that. And it's so wild to read it here in this text. It's so wild, so cool, and so wild. Also, I should tell him. I'm like, Solis, man, it's been a while. I haven't talked to him. It's been a while since those days. Anywho, let that be a lesson to you all to make a decision. Okay. What can you call to your aid against these gray-shrouded adversaries? Is it not the strength of resolution and determination? The unstable man knows he is changeable, like the thistledown, a playing of the wind, but he knows not why. Though he knows he escapes from himself, he knows not how. O man of thistledown, be firm with yourself. Be inflexible in following a course that is right. Thus, when they learn to rely on you, the eyes of men will regard you with esteem. Set out a code of conduct peculiar to yourself and at all times abide by it. Never betray the principles you set yourself, and thus you will find the road to stability. He who has no rules to abide by is like a vessel which has lost its steering oar, or as an unmanned chariot. Suppress the desires that rise to dominate you, relinquish urges that drive to misfortune, and the peace reigning within will not be disturbed by anxiety and disappointment. The unstable man spreads the restlessness and uneasiness which eat his spirit as dogs spread fleas. None can enjoy ease and contentment who joins his company. He who has no code to live by is like the weather vane turning with every change of wind. Today he loves, tomorrow he hates. Today he argues this way and tomorrow that way, and he himself knows not why he changes. Now hot, now cold. He is never constant, and none can place faith in. He is never constant, and none can place faith in him. Today he is arrogant, and tomorrow servile. But this flows from the weakness of his nature. For he who is arrogant without power will servile when none demands servility. For he who is arrogant without power will be servile when none demands servility. What is life to such as he? What is life to such as he but shadows cast on the sand? Before noon he is merry, and afternoon down in the depths of gloom. Now he rides high on the wings of ecstasy, shortly to be plunged into the very abyss of despair. One moment he laughs, the next he sighs. He walks in the door determined, inside he becomes shiftless. He himself never knows what he is or may quickly become. Can any structure of contentment be built on such a shifty foundation? Foolish is the woman who marries an unstable man, for her future is also uncertain. That was a fairly powerful passage, which I enjoyed. I enjoyed that one. Okay, 1 second. Hold on. I think my dad might have gotten here. All right, sorry guys. We'll have to end it right there. My pops came. I forgot he was coming. So we have to end this one short. If he's not here too long, I'll jump back on. I got to get this book done. So if you guys want to hang out while I do it, I would love it. If not, we'll be in here solo dolo. Love you guys. Gene, Mystic, Zoe, Sophia, Seafleet, Pyramid, all y'all. Sigil, thank you. Love ya. I'll see you in a sec.